What's up, everyone? Basketball here. We are now in this second game for this November 6, 2022 NBA Game Day. Now we will be talking about some Eastern Conference teams with Chicago Bulls with a record of 5 wins and 5 losses, visiting Canada, Toronto Raptors with the record of 5 wins and 4. The game will be at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 7 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I am just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Basketballer. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Right, by the way, the spread given is at minus 1.5. Let me double check if there have been any changes. Um, but earlier, it's minus 1.5 pointing towards Toronto, and it's still that way. Again, that's minus 1.5 in favor of the home court. By the way, these two teams are actually doing good. Matter of fact, if you take a look at the Eastern Conference standings, Toronto Raptors is actually ranked number 5, while Chicago Bulls they're just right behind him at number 6. It's just that Toronto Raptors is half a game ahead of Chicago. Toronto Raptors would have the home court advantage in this matchup. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams are actually coming off rest. They did not play last night. In terms of momentum, both teams are also coming off losses. Toronto Raptors lost by 1 point against Dallas Mavericks, while Chicago Bulls also lost by, I don't know if it was 3 points or 4 points, but it was a close one against the Boston Celtics. So both teams just lost a couple of nights ago, and both teams went up against a very strong matchups or teams. This is going to be an interesting talk regarding their health because if you take a look, man, the injury list is such long. Um, Let me pull it up real quick. Let me start with Toronto Raptors. Right? Well, for Toronto Raptors, they only have 3 names down here, but these 3 players are very, very important to them. Kim Birch is actually listed as questionable for their team. Van Vliet is considered questionable as well. So 2 players listed as questionable, while Pascal Siakam, arguably their best player right now, is actually listed as doubtful to play on this game. So again, those 3 players, very, very important, very good players, all listed as injured. Now, if we take a look at Chicago Bulls, um, I can see 5 names down here. Drummond is listed as out for this one. Ball and Kobe White. So 3 players out for Chicago, while Zach Levine and Derek Jones Jr. listed as day to day. Day to day, they have a high probability of suiting up, but again, we ain't really sure. If you take a look at it, and if you just do some math, there's a higher possibility of Chicago Bulls having more players available. Because again, those two are just listed as day to day. And again, Zach Levine, whenever Zach Levine and DeMar DeRozan are both available, then you can put your money on Chicago almost 90% of the time, right? So that's actually one of the things that maybe you can keep an eye on, especially if you don't want to put your money unless you're sure whether who would be playing and who would be sitting down. Keep an eye if Zach Levine would be playing or not. For Toronto, those 3 names that I mentioned, Birch, Van Vliet, and Siakam, I have a feeling that either 2 or 3, or maybe even 3 out of those 3 names that I mentioned will not be playing. So it will be in favor of Chicago Bulls if we would be talking about health, because again, the probability of them playing is a bit higher for Chicago. Spread given is plus 1.5 for Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna be willing to take that one. You know what? Even if Levine would not be playing, so long as Siakam is not available as well, and Toronto, I'm gonna still side with Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna take that plus one. Who knows? It will be a very close battle. I'm just gonna take that one as a safety net. Again, that will be Chicago Bulls plus 1.5. Bulls plus 1.5. Peace out. Pass love and God bless.